Here we are again, and I'm really excited about this one because over the last couple of weeks we have been gathering parts in a box to build a Mantis, and we call it Mantis USA. So let's see what we all have in this box. Of course we start with a set of Mantis rails. Yeah, that goes without saying. Now this guy, he really wants a very nice Mantis. We have a set of links. I think these links will be good links to end up with a sporty, because we want to build a sporty. We want to build a sporty around certain axles. And those certain axles are not just the least ones. These are the one and only Meus F9 isokinetic axles. Yeah. This guy has taste, got good taste. Yeah. Let me show you how they look. Those Meus axles, we got some nice stickers. This one specific is a really awesome sticker. I have one on the, where do I have one? Yeah, on the team car. The team car is on Meus nylon axles, and you also get this sticker. It's a really nice sticker. All the other ones also. And the packaging from Meus is really next level. Here they are. Look how nice these axles are. You got the isokinetic axles, the double CVDs. There's the brass weights. That's all standard on the axle as is. Man, oh, so nice. I'm looking forward to this one. There's a really nice axle in the rear as well, and these, yeah, if you have them, if you feel them, if you look at the machining, this is some really nice stuff. And yeah, you can, if you feel this is not just, this is okay, you can just throw it in the vehicle. I will take it apart, of course, but it actually is, it feels premium, and that is because it is premium stuff. And then Meus throws in a lot of other things. We got, of course, the drag link and the steer. You got also the mount to put the servo behind the axle, or you have the behind the axle servo mount, and somewhere in here is also the servo on axle mount. So there's also a lot of hardware in here. We got some shims to shim out the ring and pinions. We got some spare parts. So yeah, it says it on the back. Man, everything, a servo horn, everything is in here. You pay a premium price, but you get premium stuff. So yeah, Meus axles. Man, I don't even own a Meus axle built myself. So you can guess how excited I am. What else are we using on this guy? We are going to use the Draftec, the fake Draftec shocks. These are, what are these? I think I ordered 85s. Yeah, these are 85s for this build. I think on the portal axles 85s will be good. So we are going to use these ones. I will fiddle them completely together with all the Traxxas parts, so they also transfer in some kind of premium shocks. Well, and then yeah, I can leave it over here so you can see what it all is. We have OD3 gearbox, which is a really nice gearbox. The gearbox itself gives you 18% underdrive, and the gearbox, there's this part, it falls apart at the moment because there's nothing in there to keep it in place. So the gearbox, there's another shaft. I gotta be really careful not to lose this one. We don't use the skids. No, we don't use that skid, sir. Nothing in here anymore, so we don't lose stuff. Hardware, we don't need the skid. I can put the skid away. Hardware, now we have our own skid, and that's this one. And as you see, the holes, they match, so there is room to shift the gearbox a little bit more left or right. Now maybe you might have seen the rear axle is center pumpkin, so we probably will put it all the way to the left hand side, and then the output to the rear axle is really centered, and then the front axle is offset to the left hand side, so the output to the front is also really in line with the front axle. So this is actually a really nice gearbox. It gives you 18% underdrive. If you want to up that, you can just change the ring and pinion in the rear axle. There will be an 830 in there. If you drop it to an 833, the 18% will go to 28% underdrive. So whatever you like, do you like more like 18? Do you like more 28? Sometimes a rig or tires make that choice for you, so you have to take the 18 or the 28, whatever. So you can also go to the front if you don't, if your overall reduction is too high. You can also up the front from 830 to an 827, and that will also give you 28% underdrive overdrive. So there's a lot of options with this gearbox. There's only one thing about this gearbox what's not so funny, and that is to get the motor in here. It requires some fiddling from the back. You can remove this plate, and then while it's in your hand, it works really well. You can set your mesh perfectly, but once it is in the vehicle, that is a really difficult operation to change the motor. So if you want to change the motor or change your pinion, you will have to take the gearbox out. So that's a little bit fiddling, but once you have everything covered the way it should be, it drops in here and it sits there forever. It's a really, really great gearbox. I gotta watch out not to lose that pin. Now let me put the gearbox with the hardware. Maybe this one is a little bit big. Do I have a smaller one? Let me check. I have another one over here. Yeah, so let me put the gearbox together with that pin. Am I the only one who's collecting all these bags? I don't believe I'm the only one. I bet a lot of you have a complete arsenal of these bags. So I'm gonna keep this in here so we don't lose anything. This is a skid plate for it. What else is in the box? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. These the body posts, and there's more 3D printed stuff in there. But then we keep going premium. This is really premium. But we try to keep the costs down as well. So we gather stuff from AliExpress, or when they are on sale. I got these axles on sale, and I got the next part also on sale. It was a flash sale from Rhino RC, and again premium stuff. We got a V80 1800 kV. Yeah, it's a V80 with we can change that as we want, and we bought the S12 in the 1900 kV, so we adjust this one a little bit, and that is going to be a really perfect motor for this build. So yeah, I would almost say nothing but the best for this build. I think yeah, someone in the USA, in the US as you say, really knew what he wanted, and I'm the lucky guy who can bolt this all together. So yeah, lucky me for doing this. We will also be able to make some videos about it. It's all content, and I'm happy to do so. So you get some footage of how it was all put together. So I'm the lucky guy who can do this. Yeah, is there more over here? No, we have a tire, and that is the J-Concept Tusk in the 1.9. That will be enough since we are having portal axles. The tires, these are mine. He has some Tusk, so no problem there. I don't have to ship tires over there. So we have, and this is again Yeah, we keep going premium. We keep going premium. What else is missing? I'm thinking what is missing. There's a servo. I'm not sure what servo of choice he will be using. So I'm just gonna drop a servo of mine in here to make sure everything works good. Yeah, I can ask what servo we are going to use, but I guess we are going to stay on this level. And then also the body is not yet decided, so that can be a cap, that can be a full body, but we will throw in the body post, we throw in the cap post, we throw in all these things, so it's easy to put for him, so it's easy for him to put his own body on there. Yeah. What else can I say about this build? At the moment it's going back in the box. This was the first episode for the Mantis USA build, and yeah, I'm really excited and looking forward to it, because this link set, which I use the rear links on for my Mantis, I want to see if this complete link set with the front links and the rear links is going to keep this build within 316 millimeters, which is the maximum length axle wise, axle to axle, for a sporty build, or sportsman as we say. So yeah, I hope they will do that. Now these are the bent ones. Let me take one out, or two out. You got the top link and you got the bottom link. The top link is actually okay. The bottom link, there will be some bending. I'm going to give one or maybe both an extra bend, which will shorten them up, so we are for sure going to stay in sportsman length. So yeah, these are the ones. So I think, did I forget something? I don't think so. Yeah, just excited, and that's why I wanted to share this as a heads up for you what is to come on our channel, and that is going to be the Mantis USA build. That's all for now. See you on the next one. Bye.